सकते हैं कि सरकार का जो अभी कार्य कि
Good afternoon. Am I audible to you guys?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So, okay, I'll just continue where I left in our theory class. Wait, let me just share my screen first. Okay, we just left it halfway done. So where we were, so main purpose was to find a sum of two matrices, right? So for two-dimensional array, we are going to use two for loops. For a single dimensional array, means normal array, we just used a one for loop, and for 2D array, we just use two for loops. Okay, so here I have already initialized two matrices, actually three matrices, two for the input and sum is to store the result. Okay, so here I have initialized that it will be a 2 by 2 matrix. So total value should be 4, right? So initially what I'm doing, I'm just asking the user to enter the values of the first matrix. Okay, so for I it will less than 2 and for j also less than 2 because the size is 2 and range will from just 0 and 1 and here also 0 and 1. So for this you are just taking the values from the user. Okay, so here you have written this line. Even if you want to skip this line, it's fine. It's not like very important line. So main point is here you are just taking input values and storing it using the scanf. Okay, so after that, this is only for the first matrix, right? Next you have to again take the values for the second matrix. So basically it will be the same process. Code will be same. For I equal to 0, I less than 2, this I, and for j equal to 0, less than 2 plus j. Okay. So next is the same thing. You can ask to printf something if you want to show like this way. It's up to you. Okay. I'm just leaving up to you. Okay. So main point is you are storing the values, right? So scanf %d and the name was b, right? For the second matrix, it was B, I, and J. Okay, so this portion is done. So here you are taking values for two matrices. Now you need to find the sum of these two matrices. So what will be the case? How we add matrix? Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's another matrix 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so addition, what will be the value? We just add. Yeah, tell me how we add. Just tell me the value. Okay. It's for you. So anyways, I will show you here. So same, we have two rows and column. So to do the summation part also, you have to start with the same process. The code will be just same. So it is more like you are just repeating the whole thing over and over again, just because it's a two-dimensional array. Okay. So now the main part is here. So your main part is addition of matrix A plus B equal to sum. Correct? So this is even for the normal variable also we do that, right? Sum equal to A plus B. Okay. So here also it will be just same. The matrix was sum I, sum J. Okay. And it will be A, J plus BI and BJ. That's it. This is the result of your matrix. Here you are doing the addition part. Okay. Now once you have added the values of two matrices, you need to display it to the user, right? So just to display the sum, again it's the same process. If you are taking the values using two for loops, obviously to display the results also you need to use the for loops. So again same thing. Just that program is a bit long. Otherwise, whole process is just same. Okay, so to display it, what will be the code? We just want to display, right? So printf smd sum I and j. That's it. Okay. If you want to show it in matrix form, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, then you can do one thing. After this for loop, you can just printf sorry, it's new line. So you can just provide a new line here. That's it. And if you want to show the gap, you can also give a tab here. So it will be shown like this. It will be displayed like this. Okay. So after this, return 0 and finish. Okay. So you can see basically is the same addition process we did for two variables. Only difference is that here it's an array. Okay. Two arrays, two-dimensional arrays. Therefore, codes are a bit long, but you can see the codes are just repetitive. Every time you are taking two loops, first in taking the input value, then taking the input values for the second matrix, then you are doing the addition. Main part is happening here. Okay. After you did the addition, you want to show the matrix to the user. So for showing purpose also, here you are going to display. Same process. Okay, is it clear how it works? So for 2 by 2 matrix, first initially the value will be 0, correct? And here also value will be 0. Okay, so you enter the value, you input one value. Okay, so after that it will again come to printing this, come to here. Okay, now value of j is equal to 1. Okay, so that means initially it was 0 0, next value you printed is 0 and 1. Okay, then again it will take the value from you, then it will again go here. Now value is 2, but it is not satisfying the condition, correct? So then the control will go to here. Now value of I will become 1. Okay, next I, then again the same process for j. First 0 will be the value, so 0 1. Again it will take, then after that again you increment 1 and 1. Okay, after that again it will check, now value will be 2 and it is not satisfying the condition. That's how you are entering the elements here. Okay, if you directly write like this, it's fine. You are just taking values, and if you want to display something like this, enter value of a means like this, then you can add like this. Okay, here you can say enter value a % d I plus 1. So this thing doesn't matter actually. It's only for the display purpose. The value will be like a11 equal to this, a12 like this, just for display. Okay, is this clear to everyone how two-dimensional array works? Okay, let's just see the program starting from the single dimensional array. Okay, yesterday I gave some examples, I guess. Okay, for example, you want to take 5 values from the user and store them in an array. So how you are going to do? Okay, I just stop sharing this one and I'll share the code part. Can you see the screen? I hope yes.
Yes, ma'am. Now see.
Okay. So for a single matrix means one-dimensional array, suppose you want to take certain numbers here. Okay, I'll just edit this point. Okay. So in function is there. Okay. So first let's just take an example of single dimensional array, how you can take different integers or any values inside your already initialized value. Okay, let's just see. Suppose you are just, okay, just let's take the same mark thing. Okay, in mark 5. Okay, so I have initialized an array. The name of the array is mark. So here I'm going to store marks and the size of this array is 5. That means at max I can enter 5 values here. Okay, so next you can ask the user to add some values. Okay, so here you can see print enter 5 integers. Okay, you're just asking user to enter integers. Okay, now user will keep entering the values, right? So if user is entering 5 times, that means you have to use a loop. So with the help of for loop, you are going to take the values from the user. So for, okay, so here you have to mention the index, right? So to show the index, that means what? You have to initialize the index value too, right? So here you can also initialize int I. Okay. Next, I will start from 0. Then I will go less than 5 because size is 5. Your indexes will go from 0 to 4. Right? Then plus plus I. Okay. So now you are going to take values from the user. So scanf for that. Okay. So you are taking each value, type is D, then you can just write mark. Okay, I. So here I is getting updated every time. Okay, first enter one value, then I will be 1, then enter second value, then I will be 3, then enter third value, and so on. Okay, so this is done. So now up to here you are just taking the marks from the user. Okay, now you want to display. So for display what? You have to use this again the for loop. Okay, so it will be just same. I equal to 0, I less than 5 plus plus I, done. Same thing. Now you just want to display. So for displaying, what's the function? It's just printf. Okay. So here you can just write %d. Okay. Then if you want to show in a different line, it's fine. Then just what? Mark I. Okay. That's it. Okay. So if you run this program, let's see if we get any error. Okay, just asking for 5 values, 2, 6, 7, 2, 8. So now it is displaying the value. Okay, you cannot exactly see it, so maybe you can just here at another line printf the values are okay. Now run it again. Just enter 5 values. Okay, so the values are 3, 6, 9. Is it clear how single dimensional array or normal array works? You are just taking the values and next you are just displaying the values. Can all of you see? More key laptop. More laptop Asus ROG. So can you see the program? And can you provide the notes on the topic in Google? Yeah. Today I'll give you the notes for this unit up to array. Okay. G70 as I guess, or 730 something like that. Probably. So any confusion in this program?
No, ma'am.
Okay, good. So let's just see if you want to display two-dimensional array matrix. So what will happen? Same thing. Instead of defining here, I just take a two-dimensional array here, 2 and 2. Okay. I can just add it into values of the matrix. So here I'm going to need two for loops. One for loop is done. Then for here I'll need another J for J. Zero J less than, I have to change it to 2 because the size is just 2 here. 2 then plus plus I. Okay. Then this scanf mark I and J. Okay. That is also just provide scanner. Okay. So the matrix is for 2. Then again, for displaying also you will need same 2 for loops. Yeah. Very okay. Another for loop J equal to 0, J less than 2 and plus plus J. Okay. So for this for loop, I have this bracket. So printf I n j. Okay. So after this printf, you can just write printf. This new line thing you can provide here, and okay. After this, just end it. Okay. So let's see if we get any error here. Okay, there is an error. So what's the error? Okay, obviously here I forgot to change this as G++. Okay. Okay, what's the error again? J. Let's do two. Statement. Done here, done here, done here, done here. Okay, let's just copy paste it again. Control C. Let's see if I get any more error again. Okay, I still have error. Less than 2. Yes, of course. Here I have to provide 2 Ds. Hello? Okay, sorry, didn't circle me for some work. Okay, the error, let me see the error again. Expect. Okay, here I have given a semicolon here. So it's a syntax error. It's supposed to be semicolon. Okay, so enter the value of matrix 2, 5, 6, 8. So the matrix is 2, 5, 6, 9. It doesn't look good, right? So here you can put a tab here. Here also you can put an 2, 3, 4, 5. So the matrix is 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like a big matrix now. Okay, so you saw the difference. If you want to just take values in a single array, one-dimensional array, just use one for loop. If you want to show values in a matrix, then just use two. Is it clear? Can you see the difference now? Yes, no. All clear. Very good. Let's just see the program we did for matrix addition. Okay. So this is the program I showed in the class, matrix addition. AB result is, so let's just run it. So enter. So here I have put this line, enter a %d I plus 1 and j plus 1. That's why it's displaying the value. That means every time I'm going to input some value, it will just show the position of that matrix. So here it's A11, but index will obviously start from 0, 0. Okay, and only for that, just to show 1, 1, here I have written I plus 1 and j plus 1. If you make it just I and j, then it will start from A00. Okay, just put values 5. Okay, so matrix of the second 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the sum of the matrix. Is it clear? So your matrix addition is just simple. It will just add numbers one by one, row by row, and again column by column. So 2 plus 1, 3, 4 plus 2, 6, 5 plus 3, 8, and 7 plus 4, 11. Okay, so this is working correctly. Okay, so I hope array, both normal array and two-dimensional array is clear to you guys. Yes, no. Okay, if yes, then I have a task for you guys. So your task will be, okay, let me just stop running this. Again, just check it and let me know, everyone, or it's like only 2 or 3 people answers, rest of you are just mute. I won't know if someone has still any confusion. Yes, a big yes from Vishal. Very good. Okay, I'll provide the notes from your control statement, break statement, and up till here, array part today itself in your Google Classroom. Okay, and from next week, your first sessional exam will start. Yeah, timetable is not out yet, but I'm just telling you the date. So for the portion, first sessional, the portion will be from first to up till here. Okay, you can skip the array part. All clear. Okay, all clear যদি task এটা দিওঁ. I'll just stop sharing. Then okay, so your task will be first task. This is lab task, okay? Write a program in C to find sum and average of 10 numbers. Okay, sum and average of 10 numbers. Second is write a program in C to you can try the matrix multiplication. Okay, because if I give subtraction, it will be too easy. Just that here in place of plus, in case of plus, you just need to make it minus, right? If I ask you to do the subtraction, you just need to change the operator here and it's done. Okay, so you just try multiplication, but because multiplication is slightly different, not very different, just that you have to aware of your dimensions. Okay, the difference will be only in this portion, not even in this portion, but yeah, it will be easier if you take both matrix of same size. If same size, there won't be any problem, but if you want to take different size, then yeah, you have to take care of the dimension. I hope you guys know about the conditions for matrix multiplication. Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
কি হ'ব লাগে ৰুলটো ক'বানে?
Yes, ma'am.
কোৱা। Can I multiply 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 2, 5, 6? 10, 11, anything. Can I multiply this one? This matrix and this matrix? Is it possible?
No, yes, ma'am, it's possible. Yes, ma'am.
Is it? First column of first matrix with the first row of the second matrix. Correct. So you have to follow these rules if you want to do matrix multiplication.
Not possible, ma'am.
Yes. Pranjala answer to this. So if you take 2 by 2 matrix, then it's fine. No problem about anything. Means if you take square matrix, not a big problem. Then you can try one more thing. You can ask the user to give the dimension of the matrix. Okay, just try out. Everything will be same, just that I and j value or the dimension will be given by the user. Okay, so এই দুটা try কৰা. Then okay, I can just give an assignment in our Google Classroom, then you can submit there. Okay, লিখি লোৱা questions. So done. Sobe likhi loisa. What's the task? Okay, so if yes, then I'll just stop sharing. You guys start doing. I'll take attendance. Switch on your videos again. Video on kora. Okay, কালিতকে better. কালি 16 নে কিবা আছিলে. কালি নহয় পৰহি লেবত. So, সবৰে task clear? My as assignment, I'll just post in our Google Class. Huh? কি কৰিলা?
मैम अपना फर्स्ट ভাল লাগে
Well, again. So I'll post the task in Google Classroom. Then you guys just provide the screenshots. Okay? Bye. ঘৰত
मैम
mask
अपना
পিন্ধি
চশমা
আছে.
পিন্ধিলে
Very
ভাল
good
লাগে
actually.
मैम अपना चश्मा पिंधले ভাল লাগে
মেম আপোনাক দেখাবৰ কাৰণে পিন্ধি আছে মেম আপোনাক দেখাবৰ কাৰণে পিন্ধি আছে
Hey, মোৰ আচলকে power আছে. Long distance খালি.
মেম আপুনি কি গেম খেলে